Do you want to stay there now, Pop Filter? Do you? Am I recording? Wow, this music is loud. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Ryan, aka Ryman, and welcome back to another round of Major Minor. Or at least I hope it is going to be another installment. The total saves is there because I've been trying to fuck with my volume. And I want to say it's finally at something decent. But I don't know. Only time will tell. The last time we were here, we were pulled from our Earth and yanked to the Ark. And that I knew, I should have known that wasn't going to help. So when we were here where's my cursor? There we go. When we got to the Ark, Dog God here wanted us to ask only one question, and I was giving it some time during my absence away from the game. And I thought out of all of these, I would like to know who exactly this guy is, because I would like to apply a name to him other than question mark. I'm doing this on the hopes that I would probably eventually get to ask the rest of these questions at some point. Or actually, now that I think about it, maybe I want to know what exactly my power is. Yes, the burning question in my mind. Why me? There had to be a better candidate. Oh God, yeah. Surely there were those more studious and capable. And what exactly was it? Where did it come from? Where did this power come from? Oh, no, I would like to know what this power is. I don't think that question has an answer. It simply moves from one host to another. Epoch after epoch. Oh, what the? No one knows why. We don't know its origins either. We? Though, yes, I am the current host. Are you training me to become you? Are you training me to become the new god of the furry world? Oh God! Oh me! I was placed here for containment purposes? In the hope that its spread would stop? But now I'm straying off topic. This power is... Well, let me think. I have to word my explanation carefully. There are an infinite number of planes. Multi-world thing. Each astral plane has many things. It can have similar worlds, or different. You can call them parallel realities. So yes, there is more than one Earth. Each having differences small and large. As well as there being multiple arcs. Even though it shares Earth's physical spot. I am so fucking lost right now. Think of it like this. What the fuck? Earth is on one layer. The Ark is on another. They both share the same physical spot. Someone was paid to draw that. Someone was paid to put that in a game. Continue. But they exist on different astral planes. They cannot see or interact with each other. The layers separate them. So is my power to walk through the layer and travel to different dimensions? Oh my god. But let's focus on the layer you are from. This layer itself has multiple realities. So the... Okay, look, go on. So these are all the different Earths, the different realities, separated by this layer from the Ark, which exists in the same space. An infinite amount of Earths exist, but according to this diagram, that means only one Ark exists. The Ark is like the hub, in which it has many doors, which you can use to travel to different dimensions. And what? Possibly through this Ark, you can also travel to different places in a universe, and travel to another planet, and use it to go to different different realities, or just the same reality of your own universe. So you could use the Ark to just travel from here to the end of your own universe's galaxy like that? Or to another galaxy edge of something's galaxy of another dimension. Alright, the more I sputter and spew words out of my cake hole, the more confusing it seems to be. But that's what I'm getting the grasp of things. Is that it? By the way, that's a bit of a bitching scarf. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little worn and torn, I admit. I'm sorry, this seems random, but I have to shift my focus onto something simple to calm my brain down. Alright, that's how I do. But yeah, that's a nice scarf. Kind of looks similar to one that I have, actually. Dude, did you raid my wardrobe from another dimension? Each version of the Earth is different, in either very small or very large ways. This can be as minor as what you've eaten, or as large as the governing superpower. Alright, so it's a multi-world theory, which I like! So, okay, alright. For some of you people who don't know the whole multi-world theory, let's break it down. Alright. Here. Let's take an example. Wait. What can I use? Okay. Pen again. Pen. A pen. Alright. So. Okay, so. Watch. I'm gonna hold this pen. We're going to pretend I didn't drop that pen. Or don't pretend I don't. Let's stick with me. Okay. See that? Now keep up with me on this part. What I just did was create a whole bunch of different Earths. Right? In one universe, I didn't drop that pen. In another universe, I threw it up in the air and caught it perfectly. In another Earth, I didn't throw the pen at all. And in another Earth, I never started this Let's Play. Those worlds, everything else in those Earths is exactly 100% the same. The only difference in each one of those Earths is that I went through all those different actions. And you're creating a whole bunch of different Earths right now. On one Earth, you weren't watching this video, and you were much happier for it. But you understand? Everything we do creates new parallel worlds. And some actions we do create this domino effect that result in the bigger differences between some worlds. And in the center of all of these different worlds lies the Ark. Now, it's an interesting theory about the whole thing, because I'm wondering, what was the original Earth? What was the original space? In this game, it may be portrayed as the Ark. Or Arks. Maybe. But what spawned the Arks? There must be a center of the whole thing, and we'll go into this more this theory more in the future, I guess. The power that I have given you, it doesn't really alter reality. You can travel to the world you desire. Some would call you a slider. You can navigate this layer in many ways. Where others are stuck, you are free. A slider. Like the show? Oh God, does anyone remember that show? And why is this power so dangerous? Because I can literally go into one Earth or one other planet in any galaxy, fuck it up beyond repair, and just fucking peace out! There would be no way to stop someone who's psychotic enough to do that! Yes! Oh my God! Oh my God, this game suddenly got a little bit epic. Oh my God! It can throw the universe into disarray. This throws off the balance of layers. Not only the layer you live in, but all the surrounding layers as well. Of course, you only have a fraction of this. I was unable to give you my full power. But now that you're in the Ark, you've broken into another astral plane. There are even more realities to play with. But you're wondering why I chose you. As the power grew within me, it evolved. Or perhaps I achieved a greater prowess. It beckoned to be gifted to other people. But not just any other person. I had to choose very carefully. So you chose me. You may be some sort of dog god, but I don't think you even earned a GED. For a moment, let us lessen our scope. We will focus only on your Earth layer. Push aside everything I have just said. Not possible. Not possible. The universe is vast. A large galactic community is at play. There are many trade routes between worlds. Many planets open themselves to immigration. Many planets are hostile. Many planets are friendly. But the heart of the matter is this. Every planet is connected in some way. Except for Earth. You inhabit an untouched planet. I hope this doesn't offend you. But if you were to go rogue with the power, only Earth would suffer. Oh god. Only that layer. I had to choose a resident of Earth. So you had to choose a someone from a planet that would only fuck itself up rather than the entire plane of existence. And you had to choose someone who seemed so unthreatening, maybe? Because, unthreatening, maybe. Someone who's competent to not accidentally fuck up the world, though. It would contain any possible damage. Kind of like the Ark does for me. A resident of any other planet? Well, the damage could be substantial. So Earth is lucky in that regard. But it's also special in its loneliness. I apologize if it didn't make much sense. You wanna know the scary part about it, Dog God? This entire thing, it kinda does make sense. I'm still learning the correct terms. Planes, realities, universes? But I did not specifically choose you. That much is obvious. My goal was to choose an Earthling. I am happy with my choice, however. I hope that you can master this power. Many words will want to seek your aid. You mean many worlds? Did I find a fucking typo? Many words will want to seek your aid. I think they meant worlds. Ooh. We can save them and their realities. We can guide them away from disaster. We can guide them towards their true history. And I'm afraid that's all the time I have. I hope you were satisfied with my answer. Oh my god, some of this shit actually makes sense. And it's starting to get more epic now. Oh my god, I was legitimately given a fucking stand. Again. Truthfully, it was all a little much to take in. But in spite of the recent events, I feel relaxed. It was nice to get the honest truth. Before now, he was vague and dodgy. Now that I've answered your question, we have to discuss the real issue here. The reason why I brought you to the Ark? It's quite simple, really. Another world wants to take you. By means of an ominous ritual. They've been trying to summon you for days. I think they can sense the power I gave you. I've been able to intercept them, however. That's why you've been brought to the Ark. I shift your trajectory and take you here. This is so I could try and learn their intent. We wouldn't want your power to be abused. I've even sent them random Earthlings. Takes a lot of power to bring you here. I need to foil them with other methods. I didn't want them to take you. At least, not until I knew why. Does this make any sense to you at all? It kinda is, man, but god damn, is that starting to frighten me. Barely. If you and the power to be abused, my power to walk between worlds, it could throw the universe into disarray. I don't want that to happen again. Who the fuck did you find before me that was somehow even less competent than I am? Last time it happened should be the last. That makes more sense. He takes a look around at his surroundings. I see a hint of regret and remorse on his face. But the more I interrupt their ritual, the more I realize I'll never know. I can't figure out why they want you. So this time, I'll let them succeed. I wanted to keep you on Earth, for observation purposes, of course. But now that will not be possible. Many worlds are going to want you. Your power can save them or destroy them. Don, if you're here, we do realize now that your prophecy of Ryan the Destroyer is somehow coming true. You'll be caught up in many affairs. We must hope they seek your power for good. Many would use it to nefarious ends. Perhaps after helping this world, we can do good for other worlds as well. Wait! You sending me to another world? Just like that? That's not right. And if I'm able to survive... Am I even able to survive on another planet? This destination only puts more questions in my head. Do not worry. I'll still watch over you. If anything traumatic happens, just relax. I'll bring you back here in the face of danger. Remember that you are cared for. I will not let any harm befall you. I consider you a ray of hope. And I have to say, that is probably the first time anyone has ever called me that. And that is definitely the first time anyone's ever called me that. My Agent of Fates. Without another word, he snaps his fingers loudly. And I feel a rush of inertia. Oh god, we're about to go plaid. This isn't right. Nothing about this is right. I finally push over the edge and start to panic. Glace was dead. I was cursed with a power I didn't ask for. A power that could either save or destroy worlds. This was... Before I could continue, my entire body feels pain. Welcome to every day of my life. Like the first time I was here, on a much larger scale. I try to focus on my breathing, but even that causes me more pain than I can handle. And I can hear my boy Hisao in the background screaming that he can relate. Relax. Hisao, my boy, relax. Your time will come. The 14th is right around the corner. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you'll know. And for those of you who do know what I'm talking about, you know. You guys will know. Oh. It feels like a paper cut, but on every fiber of my being. I'm getting torn apart at a level less than molecular. But then, shortly after, I feel nothing. Question mark? And I found myself in a forest! I'm quickly thrown against a nearby tree. Like I was traveling incredibly fast, I land on the ground and grip my head in pain. The pain radiates harshly within my heartbeat, which to say the least was incredibly fast. I lose track of time, but eventually it subsided. As I'm lucid again, I quickly examine my surroundings. And quickly realize I'm in the same shit but different day. It feels like everything is moving faster than normal. The swaying leaves look as if they're in a hurricane. But my perception of time quickly returns to normal. That was odd. It's like when you look at a clock. Sometimes the second hand moves faster for a moment. I take a few steps around but can't find any balance. I quickly stumble over and brace myself on a tree. What the fuck's going on? Feels like I've been drugged. I fall to my knees, embracing the tree. Become a tree hugger. Otherwise, I'd be eating a face full of grass. I start to wonder just where I've ended up. I can only think of where I'm not. Something tells me I'm a long way from home. The anxiety of that completely overpowers me. Any semblance of curiosity I had was utterly destroyed. I sulk in some sort of otherworldly homesickness. Here I am, stuck on the soil of a foreign planet. A lot of us are going to have to get used to that when we join the Space Force. He said I'd be brought back in the event of trauma. Was this experience not traumatic enough? And what if something traumatic doesn't happen? Will I ever see Earth again? Will they experience the aftermath of Clay's death? We're still hung up over the death of a dude we never met. Those weren't the types of things I wanted to see, but it was definitely my right to see them. I feel like this arc has robbed me blind of my future. What if I didn't want this power? I guess I don't even have a say in the matter. I'm simply forced to help against all my wishes. What else would I be forced to do? Will I ever truly be myself again? Sup, man? You'll get back to where you come from. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know where I'm going with this guy's accent. I gave up all hope. I'm just gonna stick with whatever bullshit comes out of my mouth. Huh? I know what it's like to be far from home. And this may be the farthest you'll ever be. But you'll get back. I know it. He kneels down beside me and wraps an arm around me. He rests a hand under my arm and lifts me up slowly. It's very easy to lose your way, especially when others want to use you. They put their own path before your own. He holds me up, and I limp alongside him. Who the fuck is he? Is this the guy who was conducting the ritual? If so, I don't sense any nefarious intent. How would you? He seems very wise. He's put me at ease. Just like the man in the ark. I feel my desperation brought you here. Perhaps some of that despair assaulted you. If that is so, then I apologize. Your burden should be yours alone to carry. The journey to bring you to Terra, it was not an easy one to complete. It was filled with failure and compromise. Terra. Is that where I am? Conrad! It worked! Is that so? How can you tell? It's not like we had an artist's depiction. I know this is the one. And you know that, Endymion. I can feel it. Just trust me. Alright, I'll play along. King Velasquez will be very pleased. I feel like I'm finally able to stand on my own. I gently push aside this Endymion in a polite manner. I explain my situation. I don't know why the fuck I'm here. I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know who the fuck King is. Very well. You deserve an explanation. Or at least the best as I'm able to provide. That was loud in my ears. I'm hoping for once it is not that loud when I review some footage. Of course, I've already made the commitment to finally go through and fucking just commit to this playthrough, to this video. So to anyone out there in YouTube land, I apologize for assaulting your ears. But I suppose you can't hear this apology because the audience is now deaf. At least it's good music. This is Terra. It is a peaceful world. In fact, we haven't had a war for centuries. So in other words, your military is soft, inexperienced, and not very good. Out of practice. This is thanks to the Immortal King. He's ensured that Terra is a utopia. Or a zootopia. But unfortunately... Oh, shit! But unfortunately, that attracts people. There's so many that want to come here. We're a victim to our own kindness and charity. Back it up a second and pull the needle off the record. Immortal King? Yeah, he got lucky. Managed to find a world that suits him. It's a complicated thing, the flow of time. Immortality isn't something I'd want, but I guess it works for him. He's able to get a lot of stuff done. Every world experiences time differently. Many worlds are in sync, or very close, But if you find that one special world, the one where time's flow differs vastly, well, let's put it this way. You might be lucky enough to live forever. Or you shrivel and die of old age. Our King Velasquez, he found Terra, a world where time flows very slowly to him. This is why he's been able to live for so long. So he's not really immortal, he just ages super slow. Well, I think Andy is trying to say, it's a good thing you're not dead right now. Your world must flow similarly to Terra. But I guess it's a trade-off. Some people might enjoy a shorter life, especially on Terra, where it's safe. It's true, a day of happiness could be desirable over a life of war on another world, I mean. World travel is very risky in that regard. Fortunately for you, you're safe, along with those that came instead of you. Instead of me? We tried to bring you here many times. We also failed to bring you here many times. Meaning we brought over the wrong person many times. We had to continue trying though. Velasquez was very eager to get you here. Made sure we did the ritual every day. But not just every day. We had to do it at the same time as well. That wouldn't by chance be midnight on my world, would it? Same time every day, huh? That sounds familiar. Don't worry. The others are safe. We gave them to one of the local lords. He helped them immigrate into Terra properly. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. That lord is known as Lord Player. He has an open hatred for immigrants. So we really can't speak to their safety. He could have killed them for all we know. Conrad, don't be so daft. Either way, Lord Player has the others. He's running for mayor. And winning. And mayor is the step below king. How the fuck does your political system work? So Velasquez sees him as a valid threat. I guess that's where we come in. We're part of the reason. We're part of why Terra's so peaceful. Its military is shit, but its espionage is like borderline god tier, right? We're a private unit funded by Velasquez. We do things he can't publicly do. You mean kill people? Well, I guess you call it dirty work. Yeah! Though no one is supposed to know that. You shouldn't speak so openly, Conrad. Seems that he's annoyed. Yeah. Whatever. We're the Assassins Guild. We have 2 members. That means one of 3 things. Either you're piss poor at recruitment, the job is very dangerous with a very high mortality rate, or you 2 guys operate on the Sith rule of 2. Student and teacher. So you operate on the Sith rule of 2. I'm the student, of course. Velasquez wants us to ruin Player. We're supposed to destroy his campaign. Why not just kill him? You're assassins! Terra isn't ready for a new ruler just yet. They throw the world into disarray. The Player's getting close to the throne, especially among those who hate immigrants. Action needs to be taken so he doesn't win. Back it up. Elections. Immigration. Smear campaigns. I'm just back on Earth. Am I sure I'm not on Earth right now? And suddenly I don't think I can No shit, Sherlock! Say, do you think we can trust the two assassins on the foreign world we just landed in? At least not fully. They seem like bad guys. Yeah, thanks, random message about UPS. Thank you for that. Either way, I've heard enough about politics for now. I had a huge list of questions that needed answering. For example, why the fuck was I brought here? Oh, still have questions? And we still have a long way to go. Seems like these benefit one another. Follow us. We'll explain on the way. If the walking is too much, let me know. I don't need the piggyback ride. I think I'd rather just kill myself. Or we can just stop walking. Oh, okay. Oh, and I'm the hope of this world, apparently. They start to lead me down what appears to be a trail. I seem to know enough about Terra, but not why I'm here. Why do they want to teach me about politics? I can't believe that I was brought here for that. They must be only thinking from their angle. It makes sense. They did go through a lot to get me here. But now it's my turn for answers. Just keep up the pace. Walking and talking we'll have to do. We're on a strict schedule, you know. King Velasquez wants you by nightfall. That is, on the day the ritual succeeds. I get this feeling they don't care. I don't think they want to know the what. I think they want to know the why. Isn't that right? I nod furiously. Well, King Velasquez calls you the Savior. Apparently, Terra needs saving, though I couldn't tell you from what. He was secretive on that matter as well. I just know that he wants you, along with the fact that you're important. He foresees threats like this all the time, so I trust him completely. You're important. Velasquez says history repeats itself. One day he'll agree, another he won't. He flip-flops on a semi-daily basis, so he's like any politician. But I guess when you're as old as him, you can start to see a pattern in things. There's no pattern with you. Just never sought help from another world. I guess you're an unknown variant. But I guess sometimes that's what we need. Correct. You're a mystery to me, too. He didn't tell us what power you hold. Nor or what you'd be saving us from. So that is what you wanted to know? Regretfully, I must plead ignorance. I'm a savior? That's outrageous. I couldn't do anything to save Clace. We're still hung up on the dude we never met. Hey, savior. Did you catch the hint? No? Endymion wants to know what makes you tick. He wants to know why you're so special. I mean, we did dedicate our lives to you. We deserve to know the reason why. Comrade, don't be so demanding. And don't read into my words like that. Huh. I guess we're both on the same page. We're both on quest and don't know the reason why. We both know that I'm the savior, but nothing else. I guess I have to get some answers from this king. I'm not sure they know about the Ark, though. Is Conrad hinting that I should tell them my power? It might not be a bad idea to gain their... I urge you not to tell us. Okay! If we needed to know, we'd know. Velasquez wouldn't hide it from us. It's something we can wait to learn. You're here for a noble cause. This is something I can guarantee. And that is all I need to know. Do you have anything else to ask? If it's something I can answer, I will. I stop and ponder. What else did I need to know? Seems like they know just as much as I do. I'm glad they didn't push me for information. I'm not sure that man would want me to revealing my power. I know where I am. Terra. I know who these two guys are. The Furry Assassins Guild. I know where I'm headed. The king. I guess that should be enough for now? The majority of my questions were about Earth. For example, what the fuck happened to Clace? And the rest, I would have to personally ask the king. I submit and shake my head. I guess I just have to wait. Patience will deliver all the answers I require. It shouldn't be much further now. We're making good time. Oh, Endymion. The form? We should probably fill it out now. Right. Form? It's just a standard immigration form. Everybody new to Terra must fill it out. It helps keep track of numbers, but it also gauges your personality. They can help you to find a suitable job. None of you'll be needing a job. We know you won't be here permanently. We can't give you any special treatment. To everyone else, you must be an immigrant. You come here to start your life anew. We can't advertise who you really are. What? Yeah, this doesn't mirror the beginning of the game in any way, shape, or form. Hey, I just won a contest. I was kind of fucking randomly chosen and thrown like a faraway place from home, and I'm told I can't tell anyone who the fuck I am. Everything in this game is connected. Oh my god. And if Lord Player were to see you with us, well, he'd expect the papers immediately. This is starting to feel more and more like Earth. Perhaps I'm not as homesick now as I was earlier. Endymion reaches into a pocket and pulls out a paper. And then, what I assume is a Terran writing utensil. You mean a fucking pen?! My dude. Oh. And what is going on with your hand down here? Like, what the fuck? After a few moments, he starts to write stuff down. I'm gonna keep it real. I honestly forgot for a split second that I wrote my name Ryan at the beginning of the game when Dog God asked me a question, asked me for my name. I then forgot again that I then put Ryman. I actually thought this game was pulling a Doki Doki and reading my computer files. Please don't. Is Monica here? Off to a good start. We know your name. For the rest, just answer honestly. Or not. I guess it's your choice. Conrad looks at me and smirks. I know it seems silly, but laws are laws. It also beats an awkward silence. Especially since we're a long way from town. Yes! Okay. Probably gonna leave it there for now, folks. But hey! Rook still hates us. Don't know what any of these are supposed to mean for a true ending. Keela is still somewhere back at the hotel room. I don't know if time froze for him. Can you imagine if it didn't? Can you imagine poor Caleb, my boy over there? We're just chilling in Japan in our hotel room. We just had a nice day out. You know, we went to a maid cafe. We got to meet a little tiger girl. You know, I think she was sweet on us or something like that. I don't know. And then we're just sitting in the room. We're watching dumb Japanese TV. See the news that, you know, some pop guy's dead. Shit like that. And at first we're all like, oh God, what are we going to do? I just want to imagine that I was sitting there like, okay, relax, relax, bro, relax, Kilo. We're gonna solve this mystery. You get the gang together. We're gonna. And then just in that moment, like, I pop out of existence. The pen just drops down to the ground like, ching, 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 bang. And Kayla's sitting over there like, Ryan! Yeah, I think on that note, I'm going to have to end this. But hey, if you liked anything that you saw here for whatever weird reason, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel to see more, follow the Facebook page to keep up with all the news and content, and hop on board and join the Ryman Gaming Discord channel. Links for all this shit is in the description below. And guys, stay awesome out there. Keep spreading the word about this channel. We're gonna surpass some of the greats out there one day, like Darkside Phil, in terms of subscribers. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay awesome out there. Adios. I need a drink.